Yo, what is up everybody? It is me, SketchAV, and today we're back for part 20 of our Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX playthrough. In the last episode, we made it all the way through Sky Tower and met up with Rayquaza, who firmly and decisively bodied us. It was rough. He just destroyed us. I had to think for a second if what I just said made any sense. I don't think it did, but you get what I mean. And so today, we got sent back here, by the way. We got sent back to this little midway point. And he stole all of our items. We had nothing left, not even our held items or anything. So in between episodes off screen, I did a lot of grinding for levels and items and all this other kind of stuff. And I will show you the rewards here in just a second. But of course, before we do, be sure to hit that like button if you've been enjoying the series. And if you're looking forward to us challenging Rayquaza once more. Subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, all that stuff really helps me out, and your support motivates me to keep going. You guys have been killing it so far, which is why I'm back with some more great content. So, there's a lot to cover about what I did in between episodes. The quick one I'll say, if you don't play this game yourself, then you might not know what I mean, but whenever you load up the game, there's these little tiles that will show checkpoints that you've hit in the game. So whenever we beat the legendary birds, their pictures would appear, and Groudon's pictures appeared. Those are actually the only 4 that we've gotten, I think. But in the town square or whatever, by the Kecleon market, there was a Munchlax that was walking by or something. And it asked for an apple, so I gave it to him, and it gave me an item called the Munch Scarf, which makes me get hungry faster, but boosts my attack and special attack. I'm not wearing it, but I only mention it because doing that actually made the Munchlax picture pop up on the title screen, so I feel like it was important, and it happened off screen. And unfortunately, this game auto-saves with everything it does, so there was no way for me to go back and do it on screen. But it also didn't really seem all that important. I'm a little confused as to what it is. But anyway, first things first, we're going to look at our inventory. As you may have noticed, we have extra capacity for items now because I did more rescue missions and leveled up to silver rank. You might see that actually over here. In the bottom left, it'll say that I'm silver rank, which actually gave me another page for items and stuff. I got some items back, our held items back. So I have the special band on Bulbasaur, the fierce bandana on Torchic, and the power band on Absol. I did a mission to get this item called a Pass Scarf, and this is actually one of the most broken items in the game. I'm only going to use it in an emergency. I don't think I'll actually have to use it, but if it comes down to it, the way the Pass Scarf works, as you can see, it says when equipped, it enables the wearer to shrug off moves and pass them on to a nearby Pokemon, but the wearer's belly gets emptier every time this happens. If the Pokemon's belly gets too empty, the effect won't work. So basically that means that if Rayquaza hits me with an attack and I'm holding the Pass Scarf, I will pass the damage to an adjacent Pokemon. So that might mean that it hits Torchic or Absol, but the reason why it's going to be nice in an emergency is because if it comes down to Bulbasaur's the last thing left or Torchic's the last thing left or whatever, I can put the Pass Scarf onto them. And any hit that hits me will get passed back to the Rayquaza, because that becomes the adjacent Pokemon. So it's a pretty broken strategy, and that's going to be my last resort. But aside from that, we got a couple apples, a couple elixirs and ethers. That's not really the important part. Next you'll see we have a ton of Oran berries. You got 10 here, plus an 11th here. And as you can see, I grinded for a lot of Reviver Seeds. Absol's ability, as long as he doesn't die first, will make this break down to another tiny Reviver Seed, which means that this will count pretty much as 2, and we got 3, then this jumps up to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 revives pretty much that I have going into it, on top of all these Oran berries. So it's kind of overkill, I know, but honestly, Rayquaza just embarrassed me last episode, and I want my revenge. And then we also got the All Dodge Orb, which I'm probably going to use on the first turn of the battle. It's going to boost my evasiveness to deal with the Hyper Beam. It might miss a bit more often, which will be nice. We got the Stay Away Wand, so that'll warp Rayquaza away and make him petrified for probably all of one turn, since they shrug off negative statuses like the bosses do in this game. And we also got the Slow Wand, so I can slow him down and gain an extra turn, which will be really, really nice, I think. And you might be wondering what these link boxes are here for. I'll explain these in a second. This is going to be part of the strategy that we take besides just item spamming. I know it looks like I'm prepared to just go into this battle and rely off of like 1,000 reviver seeds, but that's actually not what I want to have happen, because those would be nice going into the post game to have, because a lot of hard fights are going to be coming up anyway. So let's look at movesets. Bulbasaur's moveset did not change. It did try to learn Synthesis, I believe, and it also learned Worry Seed, but I decided to pass on both of those because I like the moveset that we have now. Torchic, it leveled up and learned Flame Burst, which is really nice because it moved like 4 tiles, kind of like how Energy Ball or Sludge Bomb do, and then it also does like 10 damage to nearby enemies. But like right after I learned Flame Burst, Kecleon was selling a Flamethrower TM, so I got rid of that, and Flamethrower also travels 4 spots now, so it's really good. Torchic has additional range that it did not have before, since Ember only moved 2 tiles, and then obviously Flamethrower goes further. And then on Absol, I changed his moveset up a little bit. I bought the TM for Snarl, and the reason I did that is because I think Absol's going to be the MVP in this upcoming match. I think I need to run Absol up to the Rayquaza, because if I fire off a Snarl, that's going to reduce his Hyper Beam damage for the rest of the fight. And eventually, we're going to start tanking those once we get enough special attack drops, because Snarl guaranteed lowers their special attack and does damage. And then also, as you might notice, I gave it Swords Dance, which I got by going to Gulpin and using the Move Relearner function, and got rid of Slash. And so that brings me to the link boxes. My plan is to go into the dungeon and activate all 3 link boxes, 1 for each of them, and I'm going to link it so that rather than only having 2 moves linked together, we're going to have 3 moves linked together. So that whenever we get into the fight, every time we attack the Rayquaza, we're going to be hitting it with 3 moves to get more damage in per turn. And so that means, and I'll explain this as I do it, I guess. I'll go run in and do it. The way I want to set it up is going to be so that the important one is going to be Absol, so I'll do that one first. Link box on Absol. And we're going to have it work so that Absol is going to have Snarl, Swords Dance, and Night Slash all linked together, so that it'll lower Rayquaza's special attack, boost its own attack, and then still do even more damage in the 1 turn. So that's going to be the plan. I think I'm going to try to run up onto the Rayquaza with Absol. It'll be hard because he has the winds flying out at us. Yes, I do want to stop. That'll be the end of that link box. Then for Torchic, go ahead and use this. We're going to link Fire Blast in with the Rock Tomb and Shadow Claw option. And the reason I'm doing that over Flamethrower is so that Torchic still has a way of using its ranged attack without having to waste PP on the other moves. So we'll go ahead and hit that. And same idea will go into Bulbasaur link box. It'll be a little different though. We're going to link Energy Ball into the Sludge and Sleep Powder link. So that I'm doing 2 things of damage and putting things to sleep. I will probably de-link these after the battle at the Gulpin shop, but for now I feel like this is going to be really, really helpful for just getting the damage that we need off on the Rayquaza. So I'm sorry, I know that was a really, really long explanation, but like I did so much grinding in between episodes, it is ridiculous, and I wanted to show you guys the results of all that. And even still, there's probably something that I'm forgetting to say. So we'll just have to see the protein. Let me go ahead and actually use that protein. I'll go ahead and give that to Absol to boost his attack. Oh, and then yeah, I didn't talk about levels, but as you can see, I got like 5 levels on Bulbasaur, 5 levels on Torchic, and I think like 3 levels on the Absol. So we are in a pretty good position. I feel confident. You know, Rayquaza embarrassed me last time. I don't think it's going to happen again. I don't. Oh my god, that's damage. Okay, I'll Sludge Bomb. Oh, and you might... Oh, okay, let me move up. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use an Oran Berry. I'd rather use that than waste a revive right now. But this thing's gonna keep spamming Dragon Breaths out. It's pretty scary. There we go. So I need to get him to move into the center here. So you might notice that my hunger level is at 138 with like a little blue thing rather than the orange, and that is because while grinding I got some perfect apples, which boosts the maximum capacity of your hunger for the dungeon that you use it in. So while I was going through here the second time, I actually used a perfect apple. So that is why that is the case. Which is pretty cool. It's really helpful. But alright, I forget how many. Whoa, what just happened? What just happened? Oh, did it use like Ominous Wind maybe? It's going for side beams. Silver Wind is what it used. Jesus Christ, okay. Yeah, let's use another Oranberry. Actually, I'm about to get side beamed and die here, so I messed up. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. It's fine though, you know, this is why we have, that's why we have 1,000 revives, you know, it's for this reason specifically. So let's go ahead and hit him with the super link of Energy Ball, Sludge Bomb, and Sleep Powder. There we go. And Sludge Bomb should finish him off. I forget how many floors are here before we reach Rayquaza. I feel like it's like 2 or 3. This might be the last one here. Let's switch spots here. Yeah, look at that. That's so broke. Oh, he missed the Night Slash. Oh, because it's a corner. Whoa, why did that do so much? Okay, let me fire an Energy Ball from here. And yeah, as you can see, like, this is not ideal to have, which is why I'm going to de-link it, because I'm wasting PP in situations like that where I need to use an Energy Ball over Sludge Bomb. But for this fight, I feel like it's going to be necessary. And it's cool because I feel like this is encouraging me to like use my head a little bit more than I have at other points in this series. I thought a lot about how to get this battle done effectively. As you can probably tell by all the preparations that I took. I actually considered a different strategy too. I decided I'm not going to do it because I don't think it's necessary. You know, like I said, I feel pretty confident that I can win this battle now. Oh, yikes. Let me back up. And Sludge Bomb. And does that do it? Ooh, level up on Flamethrower. Alright, I'll go for another Sludge Bomb. The strategy I considered was that I actually came across an item called a Ban Seed, which I had never heard of. But the way it works is that once you use it in the dungeon, it's going to disable the last move that you used. And it's going to disable it for everything in the dungeon. And so the idea I had was that I could teach Absol Hyper Beam, because Kecleon was selling it at the shop, and have it use the move Hyper Beam, and then use the Ban Seed on it so that nothing else for the entire dungeon could use that move. And that means that Rayquaza would not be able to use its strongest move in the battle, which I think would have been actually really cool and really funny to try, but I just decided not to mess with that. I think I have enough preparation and strategy here. I could maybe try pulling that off in a different boss fight, but for now, we'll just rock out with what we have. So that's definitely a monster house in the top right, by the way. Ooh, that's damage. Alright, let's back up. And Sludge Bomb. There we go. Yeah, I am really talkative today, I'm sure. But I don't know, man. I got a lot to say about this fight. Like I said, I prepped so much for it this time. If I lose, I'm gonna be sad as hell. Like, I think I played this game between like last night and earlier today. I probably played for a good, I'd say a good like 5 hours or so. I'm pretty sure it was about 5 hours. It was a lot. Razor Leaf. Yikes. Okay. And I'm not even really worried about the PP because, like I said, we should be at the summit here pretty soon. Let's not run into that. The last thing we need is to run into the monster house right now. There we go. Stairs, yes. Okay, floor 30. What kind of orb is this? Nullify? I don't even know what that does. And revive all. Don't even really need a revive all orb right now, but it might be useful in another dungeon. Which is interesting, because, you know, we got the post-game coming up. And I feel like the post-game is really long in this, so I don't know how much of it I'm going to do. I think that's going to come down to your support. How much you guys are willing to see from the series. You know, like, if I'm doing the post-game and you guys just aren't feeling it anymore, I might just move on to the next project. So, it's going to be especially important. You know, I always ask for your guys' support and all that. But that's going to probably be especially important moving forward, because it's going to determine whether or not I continue playing this game or move on to the next one. So keep that in mind. I'll probably talk about that more later. But it's one of those things where it's like, I'm cool playing the post game off screen, but if you guys really want to see that, then I'll make it happen for you. You know what I mean? As far as what the next game is going to be, it's a good question, and one that I haven't figured out myself yet. So, curious to see what direction we're going to be heading in. I'm going to switch to Absol. Bulbasaur's a little rough right now to have in the lead now that Sludge Bomb is out. Especially with like the length that we have going. So let's go for some Absol PP. We should be like really close to Rayquaza now. And the cool thing about Absol's new little gimmick is whenever he raises his attack, that lasts for the entirety of the floor. So like these Night Slashes, like look how much damage that just did. I know that was super effective, but even still, 159 is so much more than we've ever done. Oh wait, stepping on Wonder Tiles gets rid of stat increases? That's lame. Okay, well my attack's back down to normal then. What do we got here? Eye Drop Seed. Alright, and I'm not trying to deal with the Metagross. There we go. Rayquaza is here. It's time for our revenge. I'm pissed. This dude made me grind for 5 hours, so I'm here with the overkill. You return, but for no purpose. This is no place for the likes of you. Let there be no mercy for those that trespass upon my airspace. Prepare for the end. For sure, for sure. So, first things first. Okay, I'm the realist. Second. Oh, wait. This time he starts out with... Oh, okay, that's different. He did not start by doing that last time. Okay, I was gonna start by using the slow wand on him. Actually, I think I still might. Can you reach him? Yeah, if I go diagonal with Sketch, I can slow wand him from here. So let's do that. There we go. He's slowed. And the winds are gonna move us around. Okay. Now, I'm gonna use the... What's it called? The All Dodge Orb. And this should make it so that we dodge Rayquaza's attacks really easily. So here goes Hyper Beam. And he misses! Nice! And now he's got to recharge. So the important thing now is to get Absol in close. Oh, also, let me switch. Let's have a tactics meeting, because everyone's trying to catch up back to me. Everyone, let's go after foes. I don't want you guys running towards me. He's going for another Hyper Beam. He does land that one. I don't feel like I need to use the Oran Berry on him just yet. He got burned, but he just shrugs it off like it's nothing. Twister misses all 3 of us. Yes! Bro, this is about to be broken. I'm telling you guys. I prepared for this fight. Okay? Hyper Beam misses. Haha! You chump! You chump! Bro, I'm about to make Rayquaza my bitch this time. Okay? He's not ready for it, because now I got Absol up on him, and that, my friends, is about to be checkmate. Because watch what happens here. Snarl? I missed Snarl. Okay, that was the important part. Let's say Snarl to lower. I won already? What? Bro, I didn't use an Oranberry. I didn't use a revive. Nothing. Are you serious? It was so much harder last time. I didn't even land the Snarl. The Snarl strategy didn't even come to light. What? I did not think that it was just gonna be over that quickly. Bro, what is he doing though? What? Quake? It can't be. We're up on clouds. These are shock waves and they're huge. That's it. I get it now. Look straight up, Rayquaza. Huh? Bro, imagine looking up and seeing that shit heading directly at you. That thing looks like the sun, bro. It literally looks like the sun. What is that? It's a shooting star and it's gigantic. It's gonna destroy the world if it isn't stopped. That's why we came, Rayquaza. We need you to destroy that falling star. So that is why. Yes, hurry! Destroy it! Before I try, I need to know your resolve. What? I just whooped your ass! What more do you need to know about my resolve? The star has come too close. If I were to loose my Hyper Beam here, you would not escape unscathed. So what? We knew that right from the start. Well said. Take charge of your destiny! Kablamo. Yo, the animation on this looks so cool. I love this. Oh my god. Bro, imagine just looking up at the sky and seeing this happening one day. Like, that would be wild. It's a good thing I didn't snarl him too, because that would be making his Hyper Beam weaker, and we'd all die. So it's a good thing that snarl missed, the more I think about it. Bro, that's crazy. I still can't believe I didn't use a single Orin or Revive on him. I had so many to use, and I didn't use one. But you guys see, that all dodge orb was broken. Oh, yo, we're getting fucked up low-key. Whoa! Is this a dream? No, this is no dream. Yeah, the star's explosion swallowed me, and I'm now adrift as a spirit. What's going to happen? Shadow. Gengar. Sketch! Didn't take much to put you down. Serves you right. Now, what to do with ya? I know. I'll drag you into the dark world. That'll do it. Gengar is dragging me. Gengar said he would drag me into the dark world. What's the dark world? Am I going to be abandoned in a world I don't know? Huh? Darn it. Took the wrong path. What? This isn't like me. I can't tell which way is which. Ah, forget it. I'll just ditch you here. That's it. Goodbye to you. Huh. Hey. Hey, can you hear? Oh, it's Alexander. Snap out of it. Huh? This place. Ah. Regain consciousness. Ooh! Woo! 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 I'm sure of it. I'm sure. Back there, Gengar saved me. Maybe... Did Gengar save Sketch too? Awesome! You're alive! You really had us all worried. Oh, you were incredible! I'm so glad you're safe. It's fantastic! Everyone, thank you. But... what about the star? What happened to it? Quah!
Fear not, the star is no more. Though it will not be right away, the disaster shall soon be calmed.
Where's our friend? Be calm, your friend. Oh,
be calm, your friend is safe.
Really? Wait, what friend? What are they talking about? Absol? I don't know. Maybe they just put that in as filler if you had somebody on your team. Weird. Okay, I don't know. That was a weird bit of dialogue. We did it, Sketch. We got it done. We've won peace. Okay, so I'm so hyped because, like I said, I never beat Rayquaza when I was a kid. So this is actually the first time I've beaten this game, which is really exciting. Woohoo! Yippee! This is the greatest!
This calls for a celebration. Let me shoot my hydro pump to kick it off.
Whoa, hold on there. Don't you point those things at me. Lombre, you quad resist that. Relax.
Face the other way, the other way! I've got you in my sights. Let it loose.
You've gotta be kidding me. Yo, why is everybody bullying Lombre? What the hell? Wait, what is happening here? Why is everybody attacking Lombre? Ooh, I'll secure him so he can't get away.
Oh, not bad. What? You're serious?
We just want to murder... Yo, we just want to throw Lombre off the cliff and laugh about it. I think that's what's happening here. Ah ha ha ha! Murder him! Ah ha 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 ha! Let me relax. Sketch. Oh, it's Gardevoir. We owe everything to you, Sketch, and your friends. Peace has returned to our world. Thank you for everything, and now, Sketch, your role here has ended. Soon you must return to your own world. It is time to bid farewell. It's finally come. The time has finally arrived. Sketch, I'm so sorry for this. To everyone, please bid farewell. Oh, Sketch! I don't think I ever figured out a voice for Caterpie. I've just done like some high-pitched thing every time. Ah, Sketch! Your body, what's happening? Yo, so it's hype because like Mystery Dungeon games, your character never talks until like the very end. This is like the first time that Bulbasaur's actually talking. Wild. Views. And everyone, I'm sorry, but I have to leave.
What? What are you saying?
What's that voice? Everyone, thank you for everything over all this time. Huh? Leave? What do you mean leave? My role as a Pokemon has ended. I have to return to the human world.
Unbelievable. Go back to the human world?
Why? Why? I don't understand. Why do you have to leave? Aren't we friends? Yes, you will always be my friend, Views. I'll never forget you. Wait, Sketch! It's kind of... I wish that I had, like, given them different voices, because I forgot that there's a point where these two talk, and now it's just me reading everything in my normal voice, since I gave both of them my normal voice. I'm lucky to have met you. What am I gonna do when you're gone, Sketch? I'm so very sorry. This is goodbye. Sketch!
Sketch!
Sketch! Sketch! Mystery Dungeon games always hit you with the feels at the end, man. They always do. Sketch! No! I low-key feel like my commentary just like broke the feels. I don't know. I'm not a voice actor. Sketch, why? I don't understand.
Why? Why was it necessary to leave us? Sketch saved my life, but I hadn't done anything to show my thanks. Left before I could even say thanks.
Okay, no, stop. You had plenty of time to say thanks. Okay, if you wanted to say thanks, you would have. But you didn't. Okay, that's not my fault. You could have. That one's on you.
You're right. Just upped and went like that. Why now? Why when the world's been saved? Just when things were going to get better? Sob. This was coming! Our world! It was saved by Sketch! I look back now, when bound for the sky, Sketch seemed, as if resigned to accept what was to come.
I think I know. I think I understand now. Sketch became a Pokemon to save us, and when the star was destroyed, Sketch knew that he would be... Wait, what? Oh, Sketch knew that would be the time to leave. Why? Why didn't Sketch tell me earlier? If this was coming, why didn't Sketch tell me? Those words can't be spoken. As much as you're heartbroken now, Sketch must have felt the same pain of leaving. Try to understand, Views. Sketch. What is this? I'm rising to the sky. Is this my spirit? I wonder where I'm going. Oh! Voices! I hear voices! Your friend is heartbroken. A true friend. A friend for life. You finally realize it now. If you wish, and wish very strongly, perhaps you will meet again. What a great game. What a great game. This Rescue Team is definitely the most simple of the Mystery Dungeon games story-wise, but even still, I feel like Mystery Dungeon games in general just blow other Pokemon games out of the water. It's crazy. Even this game, which is based on something that came out like 15 years ago, had a better story than Sword and Shield. But let me not diss Sword and Shield. Go check out my Sword playthrough, by the way, if you haven't already. But they're just so good. They're very well written. I don't know, especially the Explorers series. If you guys haven't played Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky or of Time and Darkness, definitely go check those games out. They're really good. But anyway, I've been saying, you guys' support on this series has really meant the world to me. It's been pretty wild. Definitely better than any other series I've done. This series has performed better than any other series I've done in the past. And it's thanks to you guys who have been coming through and leaving likes and commenting and keeping up and tuning in every day. And so, that obviously brings us to the question of post-game. And I addressed this earlier in the episode, but I figure I should probably mention it now too. I do plan on playing the post-game. This probably won't be the last episode, but I'm addressing it now because I don't know if the series might just suddenly end. You know what I mean? Because it's a long post game and there's a lot to do, to the point that I could potentially see this series going on to something crazy, 50 episodes maybe, or maybe even more. Or maybe I'm overestimating the post game. I don't know. But the point I'm trying to make is that if you guys want to see all the post game and all that, then one, leave a comment. If you want to see the post game, leave the comment. If you'd rather see me move on to the next game, that's fine too. I literally will not be offended if you say, hey, this has been a great series, I'd like to see what you do next, rather than me jumping into the post game. That's perfectly fine with me. But I want to know where you guys are at in terms of all of this. You know what I mean? Because you guys have been enjoying it so much, I don't want to just cut it short if you guys are looking forward to seeing everything else that the game has to offer. So, like I said, leave a comment, let me know if you're interested in seeing it. And then the other thing I'm going to need you guys to do is, if we do end up doing the post game, please, please, please continue to come through with that support as you guys have been doing. Because that's what's going to give me the motivation to keep grinding through all the post game and making the series out of it. Like I said, if we do end up moving on to the next thing, I don't know what that will be just yet. I do want to just move into a style of making 10-minute one-off videos as opposed to series. That's sort of the direction I want to head in, but I also just really enjoy playing games, so I'll probably start a new playthrough. Maybe I'll change the upload schedule for this and start something new. I don't know. I gotta figure out my own thoughts on all of this, but I also want to know your thoughts. So definitely get back to me on that. I still can't believe how easily we defeated that Rayquaza. But yeah, there are only harder fights to come from here, I'm sure. And I've been seeing like some spoilers of some of the fights that come up, and some of them sound absolutely ridiculous to take on, so it'll be a good time. We actually should be unlocking evolutions soon, and I said this earlier in the series, but I'm pretty sure there's Mega Evolution in this game too, so perhaps we could run up with the Mega Venusaur and Mega Blaziken, or Mega Absol at some point. That could be really cool. But anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the credits keep rolling, and I'm sure there's going to be something post-credits, so I'll do a cut until that pops up, and we'll see what happens. So there were literally like 5 to 10 seconds left on those credits. I don't want to leave. I want to stay longer with my invaluable, irreplaceable friend. Yo, we back. We back, baby. The end. Cool. So I feel like let me boot up the game real quick, just so I can. Actually, no, I'll leave it there. Let's see. The story of Sketch and Reviews ends here, but AV Squad isn't done yet. There are many rescues to be done. A new adventure begins. The legendary Pokemon are set to make their appearances. Don't go away. Alright. This is actually the screen I was talking about at the beginning of the episode, by the way. You can see the little Munchlax that appeared. But I think that's a great place to wrap up the episode. I can't think of a more fitting way to end. So, of course, if you enjoyed, leave that support. And with that, it has been me, Sketch AV, gonna get up out. Peace.